Today, I'm so excited because I'm going to share a recipe for all the tuna lovers in the world. My name is Renee Teller, and I love to help you ignite your life. And the best way to do that is by taking care of your health, taking care of this body. Do you love tuna salad? Do you know that you may love raw vegan tuna salad? Seriously, I am a meat lover, and you may be too. But I'm going to share with you today a healthy way to make your standard tuna fish. Now, if you're a tuna lover and you've heard all the bad rap about the toxicity and mercury and heavy metals in tuna fish, this is for you. So share this with someone. And if you are someone that's heard all the rap about a plant-based diet and don't quite believe that it's really healthy, you need to stay tuned because I'm going to share the facts today about sunflower seeds and how incredibly powerful they are. I'm going to show you that there's actually more protein in the sunflower version of this recipe, less calories, a ton less sodium, and overall just more healthy, less fats. So you ready to get started? It is very simple. The ingredients are very simple. Don't worry that I'm going fast. I'm going to put all the links down so you can get and download the recipe and all my gadgets and everything for free. So don't worry about that. Just sit and enjoy and watch right now because this is how simple this recipe is. It is simply sunflower seeds, lemon juice, some Bragg's liquid aminos, and water. How much more simple can this be? So let me show you what I did. These are raw hulled sunflower seeds. That's the first ingredient. And that's what makes this tuna. Okay, hulled. When I first started, this is how ignorant I was. I'm not a cook, so just so you know. I didn't know what hulled meant. Hulled means that the shells have been taken off for us, right? And they're raw, meaning you don't want to go in the store and get those roasted sunflower seeds, dry roasted, salted, cooked in any form. The beauty of this recipe is it's a raw vegan tuna salad. So what I did before I started yesterday is I soaked these for 4 to 6 hours. Soaking them simply makes them easier for our bodies to digest. We actually can break down a difficult seed or even a nut. Like I soak my almond nuts before I eat them because it takes some of the stress off the digestive system. And so many of us, me in particular, probably my number one issue is in my gut health. So I like to soak things. It actually allows the seed or the nut to break down from a complex carb into a simple sugar. So that's just an aside, but you want to start with these raw, hulled sunflowers soaked for 4 to 6 hours. Pretty simple, right? And I'm going to go over here to my Vitamix blender. If you don't have a Vitamix blender, you can use a food processor. If you don't have either of those and you want to learn to eat healthy and go healthy, I suggest you get one of those, okay? So go ahead and dump all my nicely soaked sunflower seeds right into that food processor or blender. That's how simple it is. The second thing it calls for is 1/3 cup of lemon juice. Now, I'm a lemon nut. When I was a kid, I used to suck on these things. I have 4 sisters. One of them, Denise, and I used to like literally just suck on lemons. So I'm a lemon lover. So I actually use 1/3 cup. Whatever is good for you. I have this nice, handy, fancy-dancy little citrus juicer, but you know you can get just something like this and squeeze your fresh lemon. And if you follow me, you'll know these are organic. I prefer you use organic whenever you can, okay? So I went ahead and I juiced the lemon juice for you. So there it is, and this is 1/3 cup that I'm going to put in here. And then it calls for 1/2 cup of water. So it's important that you not overhydrate your tuna salad. But, so I will cut back on the water. So it wants a half a cup of water, so I'm going to use less than that. And I have a faucet hiding here behind you. So I'll put a little bit of water in there. Okay, this is that simple. Wait till you see what happens here. If you do have a Vitamix, you want to take and use this plunger, I call it, right? Which some of you maybe never even knew what that was for. And you take the little center out, you put this right in here. But I start low. I have the variable speed blender, and I'm going to turn this on. And you can see, maybe you can't, yeah, you can see the sunflower seeds getting pureed already, right? Isn't this great? So then I bring it up a little at a time, but I remember when I learned how to do this, I was like, wow, that's noisy and it looks like it needs more liquid. Don't do it. Don't put more liquid in there because you won't have your tuna salad consistency. So we'll go right in and we'll put this in here. And once I have that good mixed, I'm going to add Bragg's liquid aminos. This is what these look like. If you are not familiar with this, you know, it's funny, my dad is here with me today, and we were talking about how these people, this family, the Bragg's family, was the pioneers in a lot of this health food. But these are liquid aminos, and it is what I use to season all my soups and things like this when I want that salty flavor. Similar to, it's called a natural soy sauce alternative. It's got a lot of that soy sauce flavoring, you know, which, as you know, is and can be a little salty. So I add that to it. Now we'll mix it some more. Now I'm going to show you, I'm not going to call it the finished product, but pretty much the finished product. It's like that easy and we're done. Let me scoop that out for you into my bowl here. Okay, so I'm going to put it right back into this measuring cup and you're going to see this looks like I've added mayonnaise. Now you've been watching me the whole time and you know that I didn't add mayonnaise, right? Wait till you see this. Does that not look like tuna fish? It's not. It's raw vegan tuna salad. Oh my gosh. So here I go. I'll finish this up quick for you. I'll show you a couple other little tricks that I do. So what's the next step? If you were making real tuna salad at home, what would you put in it? What do you like in your tuna salad? Everybody likes something different. On my recipe, I love to put this fresh dill. So I buy fresh dill. I take this beautiful chopper. Again, you're going to get the links to all these gadgets if you don't have it. In this case, there's a little extra tool. I put that on the bottom because I'm using this beautiful little herb. I take off those crunchy stems and pop it right into my beautiful chopper. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till video comes out with smell. You know it's coming. You know it's coming that you're gonna be able to smell things in the kitchen when somebody's cooking. Oh, that's gonna be bad, isn't it, for all of us, because we're gonna be starving. And I can just sit here like I'm starting the lawnmower and I can pull this little chopper till I get the consistency I want with my dill. I like it a little finer. So I'm gonna keep pulling my chopper. Oh my gosh. So, and you're probably like, geez, I never added dill to my regular tuna recipe. It's amazing. You really should try it. So I throw that in here. The other thing I've done is I've thrown right in my chopper, and I did that already so I wasn't crying too much. I like purple onion. I love purple onion. So I actually chopped that up. And again, I do my dill first because I don't want the chopper to be wet, because when it's wet, the dill gets wet and doesn't chop, right? So I did that first, and then I did my purple onion in the chopper. So I put a little of that in. I usually start small to see, you know, how strong I want that onion flavor. So I put some of that in there. Just stir it up just like you would making an egg salad or tuna salad. Every family has the way they like it, right? Every family kind of does a little bit different thing. But then the other thing I love, which is one thing most vegans I find miss. They miss the crunch. They miss, you know, crunching on things. So what I do is I take this beautiful celery and I put it in my chopper, right? I'm gonna pop it right in there. I'm gonna chop it, not so that it's really fine. Again, everybody's gonna have it their own way, like it the way they do, like really fine or big enough to experience a crunch. There we go. There we go. It takes like 4, was that 4 pulls? Did you count? Look at that. Look at that celery all chopped. So then I put that beautiful celery right in there. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This is amazing. Raw vegan tuna salad. I mean, it doesn't get any healthier than this. So let me give you some of the nutrition facts. Well, first of all, did you know that sunflower seeds, that 1/4 of a cup, I wrote this down for you, of sunflower seeds contains 60%, that's 60% of the daily vitamin E that we require. And vitamin E helps neutralize those free radicals to protect our brain health. Boy, I don't know about you, but I have so many family and friends that have brain health issues, right? So we need to start now. We need to start now. But sunflower seeds, 1/4 of a cup, that's so little, has over 60% of the daily value of vitamin E. And it has more than 25% of the daily value of magnesium. I don't know about you, but I started taking magnesium about a year ago in a powdered form. In fact, I have it right here. This is my favorite, magnesium. Let me show you this. It just happens to be right here with me, but it's called Calm. This is called the anti-stress drink. Magnesium and these minerals are so important for our body. But these sunflower seeds have over 25% of the recommended daily value. So let me give you the punchline. Let me show you on my table here about the difference between tuna fish with all its current health challenges. I mean, we all know about the toxicity in our waters today. Well, the fish are swimming in that. The fish are swimming and absorbing the toxicity in our seas and in these spills. And frankly, unless you're very, very careful about where your tuna is coming from, it's got issues. The mercury alone in it is difficult. I'm not going to tell you that I'm never going to eat tuna again. I love tuna. It's one of my favorite fish. But if I can do this 80% of the year and 20% have a piece of tuna, I'm so far ahead of the game. I'm winning. So I cooked up a serving of this and a serving of regular tuna. It's 152 calories for the regular tuna versus 131 in this. The carbs are about the same. The sodium in regular tuna mixed with mayonnaise is 277 milligrams. 277. This is 34. There's no sodium in sunflower seeds, and I didn't put any mayonnaise or fat in this. The protein alone is 5 grams per serving versus 4 of regular tuna. So all the people that always talk about, well, I've got to have my animal proteins in order to be protein strong and have good protein health, it's not true. Does this look amazing to you? Does that look like tuna? Like out of a can with fish? You just saw me mix this up. It is raw vegan tuna salad. It is the best. I wish I could put it right through the phone so that you could try it. It is so good. You will never miss your tuna again. So remember, my name is Renee Teller. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, /Renee Teller. Don't forget to check out the links. You can learn where you can find your chopper. You can get my recipe for this amazing tuna salad, and you know where to buy lemons and raw hulled sunflower seeds, right? So you want to stay tuned for more healthy recipes, more healthy tips, more success tips to change and ignite your life. And don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. You can subscribe to YouTube below and continue to get lots of amazing tips and recipes. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great and amazing day.